they tried to knock me off my feet. I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Posse, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
Meaning credentials.
best of both worlds
When we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot,
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say goodbye.
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Well, Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
91. Check, block 54, block 54. Defense will snap.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer, 44 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and
3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And New York set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 84 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And now running right through it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo and Selleck here left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's go. 60 out, Law. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip left. Rip left. Ready?
On first and 10, Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd and 1, Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. 'A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1. 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 2nd and
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10.
21. Here we go. Rush in. Stay hot.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack by Justin Ellis.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he hits his man, Matthews. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo now. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And now out come the Giants. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Barkley. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
54 Mike. Here we go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Push him back. Push him back.
A first down carry for Barkley. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down.
Come on, set. AT Gator. 54 Mike. Get him. Get him. Get him. Ready.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking with his offensive coordinator.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Single.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
We got three.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Check 24. Check 12. Hey, alert.
Now Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
You better be ready.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Black 80.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go. Go full strength.
Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 73 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
85, I'm coming for you. Here we go. Tight end ring.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Ready? 18 Gator. Check. Walk 54. I don't think you got it. 5.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And some room. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw is Garoppolo. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin with a run by Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones can't get away, and he's taken down. D Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first round. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones out left. Allison's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Right, 54. Oh, you got deep? Deep river.
Saquon Barkley running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
30 base. 56. Watch the play.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming for you, son.
Now Jones off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Giants add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Garoppolo looks to throw. It got his man complete. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 54. Right 54. Hey, defense.
The toss out to Barkley. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A 1st carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, 1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go.
It's our time.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dalvin Tomlinson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something.